What's going on YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here. Once again, thank you guys for coming back for another video here in my lawn where we finally got some rain today, guys. Today's Saturday when I'm filming this video for Monday, and we got about an inch of rain, if not more. I was out in the, well, I guess the western part of North Carolina. My daughter had a track meet with her school way out in Kernersville, so we was out towards Winston-Salem and all that. And just got back home. It rained all day. We got lots of rain today, which is awesome. As you can see, I don't have cinematic mode on, but we really needed it really bad. We could use another couple days of it, but today, unfortunately, is the last day. So we got about, it rained till about 2-3 o'clock here. Where we were, thank God it cleared out about lunchtime, and so they were able to compete and do the cross-country thing. So being it's wet and everything, I wanted to, my plan today, this morning, if I could do this before we left for the track thing, was to put another shot of spoon feed the humic-coated urea and film it. Unfortunately, the rain messed me up, but we are going to show that on camera for those of you. I know Mr. Blake told me they was out of stock on domyown.com with it. And he's like, man, you keep talking about it, I'm going to try it out in my lawn. So he's got a bag of it. I think they got it back in stock. But we are going to show you how I make that into a liquid. And it's very simple because it tells you everything on the bag. But we'll show you that at some point. But before that, we talked about something on the last video. I believe it was the last video. I believe it was Friday. I want to take you around to the front of the lawn. And it seems like we literally just started talking. We just talked about this, but it's been a year. And it's about poa-triv. We mentioned it. Let me show you what we're talking about. And I'm going to do something about it on camera and talking about the ways you can fight poa-triv in your lawn. So it's all squishy and wet and all that good stuff. But I mentioned on Friday's video, if you didn't catch it, that it's noticeably, I noticed last couple times I was mowing, the spots of ornamic, has, quote, frozen, and really destroyed some of these areas, right? We put down seed. Hopefully this good natural rain will help the seed pop up, because this ain't coming back. But everything up here seems to be recovering-ish. I did do the garden weasel here, so that's why maybe this isn't bouncing back, because I did use the garden weasel. But that aside, over here, I told you guys I noticed this when I was mowing this area, which this part really seems to have started bouncing back right here, but I noticed the poa-triv started shooting up. It took advantage of the, and that's what this is right here. All this right here is not seed. That's all poa-triv. It just started shooting up, and you can see it right there. It's just got you see the fescue to the left and the triv to the right. It's a lime green color versus a darker fescue green fertilized color. And as I get a little closer there, you can see them side by side. That's how you can tell. So everywhere in your lawn where you're like, man, that's just a lighter color green than the rest of it, it's probably, some of this is probably poa-triv, but it took advantage of the disabled fescue down here, and boom, it just shot up, and it's like, it's all over the place. It's just, and remember, I haven't aerated my lawn, haven't poked holes in the lawn. It just popped up. The cool temperatures. Poa-triv is cool season grass that just pops up on its own if it's in your lawn. There's only two real ways to, well, there's three ways I would say that most people deal with it. Number one, cut all of this out and dig it all out, and you have to go pretty much wider than what you see, because if you don't get it all, it comes back. We probably dealt with this last year. It's come back and it's popped right back up. So digging it out, number one. Number two, you could basically use glyphosate and just smoke this whole area and do that. Or number three, hand pull it, which is equivalent to basically, digging it out, but hand pull it out, or something like that, or just not deal with it at all. So there's several different things you can do. You can do nothing. You can pull it out by hand. You can get a shovel and dig out the area. You can, or you can use something like Roundup, and that's kind of what we're going to do today. I'm going to hit this area, since I can, I'm going to hit this area with basically Roundup equivalent. So let's go to the shed. Let me show you what I'm talking about in case you haven't seen this before on my channel. So just briefly, for those that have seen this, I apologize. We've got a lot of new subscribers over the past year. So if you haven't seen this, let me know below. Just like the Tall Star, I'm trying to educate. This is what I use. This is, okay, tree just fell. Did you hear that? Boom. Okay, sorry. Nothing major. This is called the, this is a kit from GCI Turf that Pete offers. And let me just show you this. It's the Green Shoot Small Foam Herbicide Dispenser. It makes basically glyphosate, whatever you call it, into a gel. So it's Green Shoots, there you see it right there, and it's got a precision little top here, but it dispenses it in a gel so it doesn't leak all over your fescue. And my paper's blowing away. It's for precision targeting, which is exactly what we're needing here, right, for Poa Triv. So you get this paper with it. I've just kept this with the bag together. You basically, very simply, you're adding this Kills All High Yield Super Concentrate, exactly what we use to smoke off everything at the project lawn at the church. It kills all those things, kills weeds, and I think it even said, yeah, with a surfactant already in it, rain fast in 2 hours, covers up to 3,200 feet if you're gonna just buy this just to, you know, smoke off whatever. But this comes with the kit, Super Concentrate. It says here, well, you're gonna fill it up to 70 milliliters. On the side of your bottle, as you see, you got a little chart for the milliliters. You fill it up to 70. Then if you're gonna add the blue dye, which is this right here, in a separate, I got it in a separate case. You can see there's some of it right there. You're gonna go another 15. So you're gonna fill it up to 85. Then the rest you add to water up to 140. And you don't wanna fill it above because you gotta put your top in and basically you lightly shake. And now it's gonna dispense that into like a gel type form. Be very careful if you buy this. I'm wearing gloves for a reason. Probably got dye on my hands. I added dye like 1 or 2 times and I haven't added since. You can tell it's very blue. You don't need a lot of dye, and whatever it gets on, it's probably going to stain. Luckily that didn't because I caught it. But be very careful with the dye. It will get all over the place, so just be careful and know that. And that's it. This is precision targeting, right? So I've shown this before in the past. I did a short video on this. That's what we're going to target with this. So I've already mixed up a new bottle because I use this thing all the time. I use it for Bermuda in the summer. I use it for, you know, Kalinga that I found. I just put it on the edges of the Kalinga. It doesn't hurt my fescue. It only targets the weed that I want it to. So with that, I've already shook this up. Hopefully my paper don't go away. I'll set this on top while we walk over here. We'll just do this in one video here, but we're going to take the Green Shoots and we're just going to basically foam applicate it right on top of the Poa Triv, and boom, walk away. It takes a while for obviously glyphosate to absorb into the plant with the surfactant. It takes a minute. It's not going to, in 3 days, it's not going to go away. It's going to take it. You'll notice in a couple weeks, it's gone. But remember, if I do this area is just going to die off. No fescue is going to come back. You see the good fescue around. You see the Poa Triv. So basically, I'm just going to go like this and just let it fall. Once I get it through the dispenser here, there we go. I'm just going to let it fall all over this Poa Triv. Now, Poa Triv is very difficult to kill. Am I killing all the Poa Triv in this area? No. I'm injuring this. I'm trying to eliminate as much of this Poa Triv as I can. It's very difficult. This may not even be the ideal way to do it. Digging it up is probably the best, but you see how it bunches so much that when you do this around it as a bunching grass, it's going to hurt it. It's going to harm it. It's going to die off. It'll stun its growth. And being that it rained, I don't know if this is the ideal time to do this or not, but I can't hit every blade. And unless I do, it's not going to kill it all. So is this 100% the best way to kill Poa Triv? I would say no. I would say digging this up is better, but now you're talking about, once again, damage to your lawn, or you can deal with it. It's kind of like the Bermuda problem. This to me is very, very similar. This isn't very jelly either. I feel like I got more water this time than I do Kills All, but that's it. I'm not going to do much more than that. And if I kill off some of the fescue, then that's fine. I can replant as long as I do it soon. But again, this is not a one, you know, this will kill everything. Nope. I'm doing my best to what looks like it's the Poa Triv. And this over here as well. I mean, look at that. That does not look like any, that's definitely not fescue. So I'm going to kill stuff like this. And remember, wherever this stuff lands, it is going to kill. So if it lands in some fescue, it will kill the fescue. Don't think that it won't do that. This area is already damaged. but I think that's pretty close. Look, I got a broadleaf weed right here. This is perfect for this guy. We just put it like this, and this guy will be dead in no time. Just kind of see, I just put it on top of the blade. It will absorb this with that surfactant. And there you go. That guy will be dead anytime. There's some more right here. Look at that on the edge, likely from last year that we didn't get this. It's just a constant battle. So it's just like Bermuda, guys. There's no POA-triv that I know of herbicide, unless it's probably super stupid expensive. I'm not planning on doing this, but if I would have done this when I saw it in the beginning, it probably would have been easier. But that's it. Just don't want to walk through this. Don't want your kids walking through this. But I just let it sit, forget. It's going to kill the majority of that, but it's not going to kill it all. And so maybe you dig up less. Maybe that's ideal for you. But you get the point. You get the gist of it. So the rain has really helped the lawn. It's looking great. It's moist. It's wet out here. I had one strip right here because I planned on mowing yesterday, and it was so stressed from no rain, I didn't mow, and it really hasn't grown a ton. But there you go, guys. Just wanted to go over the green shoots again. I was struggling with, I was going to do the project lawn, didn't work out yesterday. I couldn't get in the church to get the fert, and we mowed it yesterday, but it wasn't really anything special that I feel like anybody would care to see, to be honest with you. So the green shoots, maybe that'll help somebody out fighting POA-triv like me. It is another battle like Bermuda. It's just part of lawn care. You got to figure out how if I see it popping up, especially you people that aerated, be on the lookout. Walk your lawn. I'm telling you, you're going to see it, and you got to make your decision. Okay, how much money do I care about this? Does it bother me so much I need to get rid of it? Number one, yes or no? Can I live with this? If you say yes, I can live with it, then just who cares, right? And if you got a lot of property, that's probably the case. If you got a small lawn like mine, you're like, man, that bugs me. That lime green versus that beautiful, you know, urea fescue, I've got to get rid of it. Well, then you got to decide. You're going to dig it out. You're going to try to hand pull it, which is going to come back. It's just a temporary solution. Or you're going to try something like a Roundup gel type solution or not. Everybody's different. So hope that's something worth your time. If you've never heard about this, hope you learned something today. For those that are my vets, thank you for your patience with explaining this one more time. Let me know your comments below. God bless you guys. We'll see you on Wednesday with a hopefully better video. Try to be better than last time, right? So hopefully a better one. God bless you. We'll see you next time.